So on the EF scale, there are 28 different damage indicators. And those damage indicators indicate things that a tornado might hit and cause damage to help indicate the scale rating for that tornado. Of those 28 damage indicators, only 12 can actually reach EF5 rating. Those 12 are highlighted next to me. It's 1 and 2 family homes, apartments, motels, masonry apartment or motel, large shopping mall, large isolated big box retail. It's like Walmart or Home Depot or something like that. Elementary schools, junior, senior high school, a low-rise building, a mid-rise building, and a high-rise building, and then something like a hospital. So if a tornado touches down, it doesn't hit any of these 12 highlighted categories. It is immediately not an EF5 tornado. Now, underneath each of those categories, there are further degrees of damage, which indicates how much damage is seen on that particular structure. Now, because tornadoes mostly hit 1 and 2 family structures, because they're the most common type of structure, we will talk about what the EF rating required for that is. So on the EF scale, an EF5 tornado is any tornado that has estimated wind speeds higher than 200 miles per hour. It is not 200 miles per hour, it is 201 plus. So anything that has an estimated 200 miles per hour is an EF4. So if we look at this handy dandy chart, we have our damage description here, and then over here we have a bunch of numbers, UB, LB, and EXP. What this means is that the upper bound for this particular damage is 220 miles per hour. So that is the max estimated wind speed. The LB is lower bound. That's the lowest estimated wind speed that you could expect for something with this damage indicator. And then the expected wind speed is 200 miles per hour. So that's what you would expect for this particular damage. So looking at this chart for 1 and 2 family residences, the only way you could have an EF5 tornado is if it is a destruction of engineered and or well-constructed residence and the slab is swept clean. So if you look at this photo, this is from Joplin in 2011. You can see several of these homes right in here and up in here are completely swept clean of all debris on their foundations. These were all rated EF5 ratings. You can see better what I mean in this particular photo. This is from a home in Moore, Oklahoma in 2013 that was hit by the last EF5 rated tornado. You can tell all of the debris has been swept completely clean of this slab, only leaving the ground level remaining. Now, obviously, for these other 11 categories, it requires different damage indicators. Specifically for mid-rise and high-rise structures, it requires structural defects that are permanent, and these others require things of that nature. Basically, all of them, though, require almost complete destruction of the building itself. Basically, for a tornado to receive an EF5 rating, it has to be catastrophic damage, leaving essentially nothing behind. But it also requires the building that was there before to have construction standards that can withstand 200-mile-an-hour winds, and that is the main problem and why we haven't had an EF5 since 2013.